The girl took out a hammer from the bag. He actually asked his best friend to break his hand, but my best friend would rather die than obey. I shouted that I can't do it. As a result, the girl gritted her teeth. I feel like 40 is not enough. She gave herself a few more 80 hits. Good guy. This can make my girlfriend who is in love with me very emotional. Quickly snatched the hammer from the girl's hand, but the next second, what's wrong with you? Quote. Why are you doing this to me? When my best friend realized what was going on, it's too late. Girl screaming for help. He immediately attracted the teacher from the school. These sisters have deep tricks. Iron is ground into embroidery needles, but it made Nana laugh miserably in the toilet next to her. It turns out that this school pays special attention to the development of specialties. Whoever has expertise in any area can be on the honor roll. And it can also leave palm prints. But not only are these two best friends not growing up anywhere, results are particularly poor. The teacher would scold them whenever they had something to do. And he praised Nano in front of her. Said Nano has only been here 2 weeks. Many achievements have been made in physics. After saying that, I invited Nano to a luxurious dinner. Wait until the teacher leaves. Just 2 lemon essences and I started to soothe myself. Actually, being ordinary is pretty good. But one day the teacher suddenly announced happily. Xiaobu made a breakthrough in literature. Became a top student in school. This can make Shizuka's fragrance. We agreed to hang out together till the end. Why did you add gas secretly? In this way, Shizuka became the only poor student in the school. The seeds of jealousy have begun to take root and sprout. Now it's Nano's turn to come on stage. Aren't you curious about Xiaobu's reasons? Become a top student so quickly? Of course Shizuka is curious. In fact, it's very simple. It's the CV method. Then I modified it casually. Shizuka can't believe it. Isn't this plagiarism? Nano then told her. Many people in this world are plagiarizing. Just like a remake of an old movie. Cheerleading dance rehearsal. And music production. Just change something and it will become original. You can even win a grand prize. Listen to what she said. Shizuka suddenly became enlightened. She is indeed the daughter of Satan. A few sentences. It brought out the greed in Shizuka's heart. This is the copying method of a bad student. First find a painting that looks awesome. Then use software to erase the original author's name. Then print it out with a printer. Finally, just sprinkle some paint on it. That's all. A piece of her own original work was born. In art class, the teacher asked who else had not submitted their homework. Shizuka Momoji. Because this is the first time she has done something wrong. Afraid of being exposed on the spot. But when the teacher looked at her work, but praised again and again. I'll be a good boy. Your painting is also very good. The teacher is so excited that he wants to participate in a competition with this hat drawing. The whole class applauded Shizuka. At this moment, Shizuka's vanity was greatly satisfied. The results of the competition will come out soon. Shizuka became the top student in school as she wished. The teacher who originally treated her coldly. I also have high hopes for her. Wait until the teacher leaves. Xiaobu, her best friend at the time, also came over to congratulate her. But Shizuka denies that she is a plagiarist. Not worthy to play with her. Good guy. Isn't this just 500 steps and 100 steps to laughter? At night. Shizuka is in the chat group of top students. Posted the dessert the teacher treated me to. Enjoy watching others compliment her on her superiority. But suddenly, everyone is asking Shizuka to draw another picture to see. It's not easy for Shizuka to capture everyone's interest. It doesn't take much time to paint a picture anyway. So she turned on her computer and started using the CV method. That's all. 1 pair, 2 pairs and 3 pairs. Every painting can gain a large number of fans. At the same time, the big names in the art world were also shocked. They all expressed their admiration for Shizuka. Even major media came to do exclusive interviews with her. A true artist needs no inspiration. Nana looked at the TV screen and smiled. You do not say. Even the printer is almost dry and smoking. What more inspiration do you need? In order to expand the influence, the school decided to hold an exhibition. Let all the top students show off their strengths. And let Shizuka draw another painting as the finale. Teacher Aben. I don't think anyone is watching this. I want to see it too. How can she draw this? Want to refuse but can't find a reason. Unexpectedly, Nano came out again to seize the heart. I think live painting is better. When the teacher heard this trick, he was really shocked. Shizuka's lungs almost exploded with anger. I have to say how good this Nano is. But I like it very much. It's the first time I've seen such a cruel woman. She blocked her best friend in the place. Then he took out a hammer from his bag. This scared my bestie. Thinking that the other party is going to kill me. But the next second, the woman actually put the hammer into her hand, begging her to break her arm. It turns out that Shizuka plagiarized by reading. Became a top student in school. But when the school asked her to live broadcast her painting, how could she draw this? So she thought of breaking her arm. In this way, we can justifiably avoid this crisis. But she prayed to her best friend for a long time. My best friend would rather die than obey. She had no choice but to be heartbroken. Lift the hammer and smash it yourself. What's wrong with you? Quote. Why are you doing this to me? This scene made my sexy bestie very sexy. Soon the screams attracted the teacher. She even beat him up. He said that his best friend was jealous of him and broke his hand. Good guy's hot bestie is having sex again. And Nano is hiding in the toilet, smiling like a 200-pound kid. I thought that if my hand was broken, I wouldn't have to go on stage to paint. But who knows? That night when Nano and her teacher came to visit us, Nano said she can also paint with her left hand. And released Shizuka's previous posts. The teacher took a closer look and was immediately ecstatic. Shizuka was greeting Nano's family with her eyes. Who told you to brag? At this point, Shizuka had no choice but to bite the bullet. On the day of the exhibition, every top student has demonstrated his or her own strengths. There are those who play guitar, those who recite, and those who do fashion design. Waiting for Shizuka's finale performance, Nano started to take the lead in making trouble. Come on, Shizuka. Shizuka really wants to cry but has no tears. She picked up the paintbrush nervously. Don't know how to start. In front of everyone, she accused Shizuka of plagiarizing all her works from her friends. Not waiting for Shizuka to retort, the teacher and principal stood up first. Tear off the painting. He even licked his face and said that this painting is not as good as Shizuka's painting. In order to prove that Shizuka is not plagiarizing, the principal asked her to quickly draw a picture on the spot. Draw it. In the end, Shizuka gave in to the pressure. Painted a picture with her true level. We don't know what we drew either. All I know is that it took me 5 minutes to finish painting the principal. Can be followed immediately. See, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same as her previous painting. This is real art. The girl is anxious, shouting that you are blind. Oh, how dare you say that to me? The security guard kicked me out. In the end, the original supporters were chased away by security. But plagiarists have become the targets of everyone's pursuit. A farce also ended in Nano's laziness. Subscribe to my channel. Let's be more exciting next time.